What's up, guys? Atom Bacon here. Welcome back to more Majora's Mask. With me, I have
KrisKringle.
And in this episode, we're going to be continuing doing various side quests and such.
Yep.
Because this game has a lot of that. Whoa, you almost hit the... that would have been great if you, like, hit the wall at the apex of your jump.
Yeah.
It's like, beep!
Maximum concussions. Very famously. Oh. Whoa.
Here's a fun fact for those of you who don't know. I'm sure we've all had those moments where you just, like with an old style TV or something, you just keep hitting it until it works. The official term for that is concussive maintenance.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that from?
One of my coworkers.
Oh.
Wow. I'm honestly surprised you didn't, like, just kind of went for a swim as a Goron there.
Yeah. I can take, well, it rains, so, like, I can take
That's
a
fair.
little bit.
Yeah.
Alright. Please let
As
me
long
know.
as the water isn't over your head, basically.
Alright, now we need to hook shot on here. Yeah, before that, like gets us.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight zipping around. We just barely make a lot of these. Alright. Because there's something up here that we haven't explored yet. If you remember, there was that one... Oh, hey. There was that one Zora who told us, hey, have you challenged the Beaver Brothers yet who are on top of the waterfall? We couldn't do that because we couldn't get on top of the waterfall. But now with our hook shot, we can.
Indeed. Can find these Beaver Brothers. Beaver Brothers.
The Canadians. We have to find the Canadians. Alright, here we are. Waterfall Rapids. Okay, come on.
Kind
His
of weird. You
eyes.
gotta like lock onto them and then they go to the bottom and then you go talk to them.
Yeah.
It's kind of
They're
weird.
his eyes. They're just haunt nightmares. Like they're like those weird telescopes you get as like they're like plastic telescope things you get as a kid.
Yeah. You again? You can't fool me with your green clothes. You want an empty bottle, don't you? You never learn your lesson. Coo coo coo. I'll give you one. But only if you can swim through all the rings in the river under 2 minutes. So you want to try it? There's a total of 20 rings. You must swim through them in the right order for it to count. Swim through the ring that's flashing. I'll show you the way, so follow me and don't get separated. It says flashing, but more accurately, they're rotating.
Yep.
The rings in this race are actually solid objects. You can bounce off the sides, or like even worse, if you collide right into them, it can stop you dead in your tracks. I will admit that this is... I praised the 3DS's updated swimming controls earlier, and for the most part I stand by that, but this is an area where I actually wish that it had the controls of the original, because having to hold down the R button the entire time it makes your fingers sore, and I'm just gonna say we have to do this more than once.
Yep.
It's pretty generous in how it spreads out magic pots, so you don't really have to worry about running out of magic, but your finger will get sore.
Yeah, don't have to worry about here. Also, this is not a race. You will not be able to beat him. You just have to keep up with him and go through all the rings.
Precisely.
We're playing Superman 64, basically.
Now, we're gonna have to do this a couple of times, so while we do this, I have something I want to talk about in regards to something we obtained last episode. We got the Circus Leader's Mask, and I mentioned that it has an additional usage in the 3DS version. There is an entire side quest exclusive to the 3DS version, and you need that mask to activate it. So, since we have no way of showing that side quest, I'm just going to go over it here while we do this. So, once you have the mask, you need to go to the Stockpot Inn.
Dialogue.
Yeah. That was perfect. That's not good.
Did you call me little brother?
I called you big brother. Actually,
What, an empty bottle?
yeah, an empty bottle.
Don't worry, little brother. To us, empty bottles are a treasure. I can't give you one just because you beat up my little brother.
We can't just give you one.
I'll give you one after you race once more against me. So will you try? The rules are the same, but this time there are 25 rings. Don't fall behind.
Yes.
Same thing as before.
Yeah.
Except,
And he's actually wearing one of the rings himself.
cheater. Anyway, you were saying?
Yes. So the side quest starts by going to the Stockpot Inn on the morning of the first day. The guide I looked up originally said 8, but it actually works as early as 6. It's just that the Stockpot Inn opens at 8. But if you use the Deku entrance, you can trigger it earlier. When we met with Guru and got the Bremen mask, he mentioned that he got kicked out of his room for being too loud. On the top floor on the right, you will hear the song he was playing coming from one of the rooms. That's the room you want to go to, and you will find the Gorman troop leader hung over in his bed. He will ask you to get him some medicinal milk to help him feel better, but will also mention that he wants to sleep in and ask you to bring it after afternoon. So just kill some time, however much is necessary, and go. Obviously, you have to be wearing the mask for this. Go to the racetrack and talk to the Gorman brothers while wearing the mask, and they will make the medicinal milk in a bottle for you. They will warn you that it is quick to spoil, and you have 2 minutes to book it back to the Stockpot in Bigoron sword style. Get back there, he will drink it and tell you he doesn't need the bottle, and you get an extra bottle. This one is exclusive to the remake. It wasn't moved elsewhere, it's just an extra bottle.
He did it, little brother.
Yeah, he did it, big brother.
There's nothing we can do, little brother.
This is a mess, big brother.
Speaking
of
empty
bottles.
We got one.
We
underestimated you. Oh, but that's not it.
No, it's not. For this quest or my story. Or explanation.
Yeah, we're going to race them again, whether they like it or not. He's back, little brother.
Yeah, he's back, big brother.
But we don't have any more empty bottles, do we, little brother?
No, we don't have any, big brother.
If you say you still want to race, though, that's fine. What will you do? First, you have to start with my little brother. This time, the limit is 150. Don't fall behind.
So, yeah. Same old song and dance, just 10 less seconds. You gotta be a bit more precise. Same game, just less room for error. Speaking of room for error, though, this transitions into what I've really been waiting to talk about for this side quest. When you transfer, or when you take the milk back to the Stockpot Inn, you're not allowed to ride a pony, no, you are allowed to ride a pony, sorry, but you're not allowed to use the Goron mask or the Song of Soaring. You have to actually run there properly. The bunny hood is strongly recommended for that. If you fail, if you don't make it in time, the milk will spoil and that bottle will become unavailable to you. That's understandable. However, there is a huge drawback. Failing and having the milk spoil for some ungodly reason prevents you from using the Goron mask or the Song of Soaring for the rest of that time cycle, forcing you to reset time if you want to gain access to those two abilities. So, you're kind of screwed if you fuck up the quest. I found that out myself because the first time playing through it, I was in the middle of another long late game side quest. I'm not going to say anything more about it. But on my way back, I saw an NPC that I needed for the other quest mobilizing, and I prioritized the other quest because it's longer and more elaborate, not realizing that the consequences for ditching this side quest would be so dire.
You did it again, little brother.
He did it again, big brother.
That's shameful, little brother. Now race me. What will you do? The time limit is the same as it was for little brother, 150, but there are 25 rings this time. Don't fall behind.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I had to say about that. Basically, just if you're unsure about it, I'd recommend practicing the route from the Stockpot into the Milk Road just to make sure you can do it, because you can't afford to screw up that quest. Why it's that bad, I have no idea. Maybe the designers were also hungover. Maybe that's what inspired the quest. I don't know. Anyway, this is the same old thing, so we're gonna cut to the end of it. I think in the remake they're actually a bit closer to the surface, so you don't have as much room underneath them.
Yeah, because for some of them, I don't have to surface at all.
Yeah.
I can just keep swimming. I just did the flip just because.
Yeah.
He is a formidable opponent, little brother.
You're just all talk, eh, big brother?
If we give that to him, I wonder if he'll leave us alone, little brother.
Yeah, I want to quit, big brother. We got a heart piece.
Yeah. Please let it be over. Alright, so yeah, we will leave them alone now. We've robbed them of all their goods. Now... we're actually going to teleport to Zora Hall. You want to explain what we're doing? Like, at least, you know, a little bit?
I think I'll just kind of let it explain itself as we find things.
I guess. Because, yeah, you guys remember that, like, the band leaders were all, like, kind of shut in and not really talking much to each other and stuff. We need to do something about that to get the band back together, eh?
Indeed.
Just break these. Yeah, there we go. I was missing magic. Lulu can just sit there for all eternity for all I care. Alright. Now, I believe... oh, no, the doors are not here. Here they are. We want to go in this room first, I think. They all say the same crap, so... you know. Yeah, so now that we have the hook shot... we can get up to those levels we weren't able to get to. Right here. What does this say?
Can you read Zoran's script?
Am I proficient in that? No. But my other character is. Mikau, my diary. Today, Jabba's and I had a jam session. He's not good with words, but he writes great riffs. Today, I had Lulu assisted to my session with Jabba's. She seemed to like it a lot. Lulu's a pretty great girl, after all. Today, I had another jam session with Jabba's. Evan was in the bad mood because the two of us are writing songs on our own. Evan called me over this morning and it was something about Lulu. He has a real rush. I wonder what it could be. By the way, it seems my lucky color this week is green.
That's just pure irony.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go talk to Evan now. Now that we know some lyrics that they're working on apparently.
I think actually, yeah.
This is right.
It's the right person. I just think we said the wrong name.
I didn't say a name.
Yeah, you said Evan. Whatever.
Huh? You want to have a jam session? Ugh. Try to follow this phrase around my guitar. Or your guitar. Whoa, that's nice. I got it. Here I go. That's a good feel to it. Even Evan should like this. Yeah, you're right. It's not the one. All right.
Yeah, this is Japheth.
Yeah. So proud he'd rested the fact that he wrote something on our own. I don't think he'd even let the others try it out. What do you think we should do? For some reason, I thought Jabba's was the fat one. For some reason.
No, I don't know the fat one's name.
Yeah. We'll figure it out in post.
Yeah.
Anyway, now let's talk to Evan. And he said he didn't want another band member writing songs without him. So let's see what happens if we talk to him as a human.
Huh? That song? It works. It works. It works. Not bad. That's a pretty good song I just made up. You've got a good sense of melody. We'll play a new song at our next show. Take this and thanks.
Woo!
He sold his heart for pride.
We stole his heart.
Well, I mean, I have been playing a lot of Persona 5.
Alright, I think that's about it for this area. Before I end the episode, I'm gonna quickly just make my way out of here. Back to Great Bay. We'll pretend didn't happen. Anyway, you guys remember that Bean and Springwater I got seemingly out of instinct and for no reason? Well, here's the reason. They're going to be useful for this thing I'm doing over here. We haven't really explored much of this area other than when we went to fight the pirates. Mostly because this area is covered in likes, but,
Yeah.
You know, we'll take the risk. Meh, 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 meh. Meh, 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 meh. What the frick, where is it? Is it over there more? Oh,
never
wait,
remember
it's
this.
over here. It's over here.
I always have trouble with finding it as well.
Up here.
There we go.
It's also dark. We all know how...
Yeah, it's nighttime. We got not the best lighting and quality. It's a good time, you know?
Yeah, just made it up here. Now this is the one I use, right? I'm pretty
Yes.
sure? Yep. So I'm just making sure. Alright. Use that. And this. More gardening. Ah, yes. Here we are. Also, Tal flew over there quickly. So, you know what that means. Time to call our straw buddy. dank. Can I locked onto him from here? I don't think I can. Yeah. Or maybe. Yeah. Cool.
There we go. And we got another heart piece.
Almost to another full one. And with that, I'm going to end the episode off here. So next time on Legend of Majora's Mask, we'll be doing something. See you guys
then.
You stole my goddamn intro. Outro. Dog dang it.